Ends in the news.
Hi, this is Gerald Celente. It's Wednesday, June 29th, 2016. And here are some of today's trends in the news. Big market news. Everything is higher than a kite. That's right. Happy days are here again. All the markets moved up. Dow over 280. NASDAQ up. DAX, FTSE, CAC. From Shanghai to Nikkei, it's all hang-sanging higher. So what's going on? Oh, and oil, poof, big boost there. Yep, even gold's up. Even gold's up. That's very important because when the markets really go up like this, gold sometimes goes the opposite way. So there's something big going on. Dow closes up more than 250 points, recovers more than half of Brexit losses. CNBC. Quote, what I think people are grasping here is, this is a disaster for the UK, but it's a big splash with small ripples, said David Kelly, chief global strategist at JP Morgan Funds. Well, we disagree. We believe it has long-term effects with big ripples. Trend alert, trend alert. Bigger than Brexit, market mayhem. Will gold glow? And we've been writing about this. Again, you go back to your June 15th trend alert. The ripple effect, it's much bigger. No one's ever dealt with anything like this. So, you know the motto of the Trends Research Institute and the Trends Journal, think for yourself. So after you read today's trend alert, you decide for yourself. And oil, why did oil go up? Gains in oil were supported by expectations of near-term shortages. That's right. Near-term shortages. Norway, the workers' strike being threatened. Venezuela, oil producers and refiners struggle with power outages and equipment shortages. So it's temporary. Or as they used to say back in 1992, when Bill Clinton was running for president, and a slogan in the campaign offices, it's the economy, stupid. That's right. The global economy is slowing down. We see all the facts, all the data that support it. So we believe that it is very temporary and that oil prices, as we keep saying, are in the range of $30 to $50 a barrel. On the United States front, U.S. home sales fell a more than expected 3.7% in May. I thought things were booming. Isn't this a time when people buy houses? Isn't this like a hot buying season? Oh, we could blame it on the weather. Let's say it got too hot. Okay, they're down 3.7% in May from the prior month for a 0.2% year-over-year decline and the first annual drop in 2 years. But consumer spending was up 0.4%, and personal income boomed up a great 0.2%. So, of course, the big news is still Brexit. ECB pushes central bank coordination. Mario Draghi, the head of the European Central Bank, urged central banks to better coordinate policies to confront the problems of ultra-low inflation, underscoring the conundrum he and his associates face in the wake of Britain's vote to leave the European Union. The guardians of the global monetary system face conflicting pressures as they seek to support their economies amid new turbulence. Guardians of the global monetary system. These cazzones are the guardians of the global monetary system. Do you believe it? That they pump up these losers who continue to call wrong shots, put policies in place that have brought nothing of true growth to the global economy other than enriching the already very filthy rich. Remember, you know the numbers, folks, since Obama's been in office, 2009 to now, all that dough that was created by the guardians of the global monetary system has gone to the 1%. And globally, what is it? 62 cats got more dough than half the world's population combined. And to go on, the Federal Reserve, meantime, had been expecting to raise interest rates this year. If it acts now, it could put sharp upward pressure on the dollar and emerging market economies with large exposure to U.S. dollar debt. Hurt emerging market economies with large exposure to U.S. dollar debt. Trend alert! Trend alert! That's right. We go into that in a little bit more detail. And what else? So we got the ECB, Central Bank Coordination, and over here in North America, NAFTA leaders aim to project North American unity. North American leaders are looking to project the image of unity in a summit on Wednesday in the wake of the referendum last week in the UK that disrupted markets by shaking the global political order. How dare you shake the global political order? Because they is the guardians. Can't do that. So Mexico, Canada, United States meeting. And speaking of shaking, sales of consumer goods decline in China. Whew. Sales of daily necessities fell in China last year, a worrying sign for an economy relying on increased consumption to take up the slack for a slowdown in investment and exports. Fast-moving consumer goods to urban consumers dropped 0.9% year-on-year in volume terms, down from 0.1% growth in 2014. FMCG sales, and that again is fast-moving consumer goods, sales grew 3.5%, down from 5.4% in 2014. Products aimed at blue-collar workers were hardest hit. All right? There's a slowdown. It's global. Interesting at the end of this story, and why you have to read the whole story and then think trend-wise. Beyond the headline sales decline, foreign consumer brands are losing market share in terms of product sales as local rivals improve quality and distribution. Sales of local brands grew 7.8% in 2015 in categories covered in the reports, while foreign brands posted a year-on-year drop of 1.4%. Let's go back to Brexit. Made in UK, you take the other side of the downturn and make it an entrepreneur opportunity. More nationalism, more buying made by China, made by UK. I don't want to, don't send me any nasty letters. Made in USA? Oh yeah, we don't make anything anymore. But that's where the trend is going. Of course, I'm being facetious. South Korea plans $17 billion stimulus as president warns on jobs and growth. Okay? It's a global slowdown. And as the turbulence continues to grow, bullion dealers stretched by retail demand. Whoop. That's right. From London's Harrods department store to online precious metal dealers Many reported record volumes and demand since Friday. Trend alert, trend alert. Will gold glow? Again, put all the pieces together. Brexit, sales down in China, but people buying more of what they make. And it brings us to the presidential reality show. Trump vows to undo trade pacts. That's right. He pledged yesterday to withdraw the U.S. from the global trade alliances, saying he would exit the North American Free Trade Agreement if it isn't renegotiated, would label China a currency manipulator, and would kill the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Mr. Trump's protectionist trade proposals put him closer ideologically to recent Democratic presidential candidates. Both Barack Obama and Ms. Clinton in 2008 said they would seek to renegotiate NAFTA. Yeah, but you know what that was.
Oh, come on now. That ain't even bullshit. That's horse shit.
Well, they're politicians. And you know, backtrack Barack. Here you go. Trends Journal, 2009. We write all about what Backtrack said on the campaign trail. As a candidate battling Hillary Clinton for the Democratic nomination, Barack Obama harshly criticized NAFTA and to woo Rust Belt voters pledged to renegotiate NAFTA once elected. And we go on to say how he kept changing his mind as he moved forward after he got the nomination. Again, you could read it. It's being posted. Less than 100 days into office, Barack backtracked on NAFTA. Following a meeting with President Obama and President Felipe Calderon of Mexico, Ronald Kirk, the United States Trade Representative, said they, Obama and Calderon, don't believe we have to reopen the agreement. And I go on to show the backtracks that Obama made. This move by Trump is big. He's going to gain a lot of votes from it. And Clinton has nothing to stand on. Oh, and by the way, Trump thought China was part of the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement. Go back to one of the debates where Rand Paul straightened him out. And no, China's not manipulating the currencies. They're trying to prop them up. There's a currency crisis going on. China does not want to devalue its currency because they're trying to stop the funds from flowing out of there. So there's a crisis going on. But we'll make it really simple, stupid, and blame other people for the mistakes that we're making. But going back to the election, Trump has a trump card on Clinton with NAFTA, the Trans-Pacific Partnership that she once called, quote, the gold standard. But hey, as every politician backtracked, he's going to beat her on these notes. And the latest poll came out, dead even. And guess what? Whoever wins, we lose. This is Gerald Celente.